And we're doing the practice to, of course, calm ourselves down and feel better, but also to have a benefit on those around us by having a calm mind. Ultimately, we want to develop our mind for the benefit of all. The motivation, become a fully enlightened being for the benefit of all other beings. So we now just bring our attention first to the body, making sure we're comfortable, evenly balanced. Feeling the weight of the body on the floor or the chair. Adjusting the shoulders and the neck and the head, making sure the back's straight. The eyes open or gently closed, or most comfortable position for the eyes. If they're open, they'll allow some light in if we're feeling drowsy. Using the out-breath to let go physically. Breathing out any body tension. And breathing out busyness of the mind, or the distractions. Just clearing out the mind and relaxing the body. And then now we just begin by focusing on sound awareness, what we can hear. There could be sounds outside the room. Sounds inside the room, sounds in our own body. With sound awareness, we just notice the sound. Just bare awareness of the sound. No need to comment, no need to like or dislike. The sound awareness includes our bodily sounds, our sound of the breath, entering and leaving the body. quieter the mind becomes, the more sounds we can hear. We're more sensitive. We just notice, observe. Remember, part of our awareness meditation is checking, just watching what we're doing, spying. Are we still on the object? Or have we wandered off, start being distracted? That's okay. If we notice that, gently let go of that thought. Patiently come back to the object, which is the sound awareness. Just keeping an eye, checking. Stay on the sound awareness. We hear. Notice if we tend to want to make a story about the sound. Just notice that. Let go. Just back to bare awareness of sound, what we hear. And now we can stay with the sound awareness or gently change the object of awareness to what we feel, our bodily sensations, sensory awareness. Feeling the body resting on the chair or the floor, the weight of the body. Feeling perhaps the clothing on the skin of the body. Feeling the air on the skin of the body. Is it cool, warm, humid? Just observe. And then inside, any sensations in the body, tightness in the joints, aches and pains. Also the breath, feeling that air coming and going in the body. Plenty to notice, sensory awareness. Just giving full attention to our feelings, our sensory feelings. No story, just observe. Staying with sensory awareness, what we feel in the body. Just checking, is the mind still on the object? There'll still be sounds we hear. Maybe thoughts coming and going. We let them go, come back to the feelings of the body. And then either staying with bodily awareness or gently changing the object to the breath. Just letting go of all bodily awareness except the breathing, the gentle flow of the breath in and out of the body. Always happening. Now we're right with it. Noticing the breath, the air gently being pulled into the body, gently being expelled from the body. The feeling of the breath. Just observe, no story. Feeling the stability of our awareness like a lighthouse, very strong, unmoving, watching. Just relax, have a stretch. The humidity is quite high. So I was feeling the air feels like it's wet or damp on my skin, quite noticeable.
And clothes.
Yeah, the clothes, that's right. It's quite sogginess. So thought we'd do something a bit different. It's a visualization meditation, which we don't do very often. This one's from Kathleen McDonald's book, How to Meditate. It's just a simple Shakyamuni Buddha visualization. where we visualize Sakyamuni Buddha. I give a description, and we use some light coming from the visualization to transform our mind, as if we're experiencing inspiring strength. So it's a bit shorter than the one in the book, but there's also a good introduction to visualizations from Lama Yeshe in Guess What? The book, When the Chocolate Runs Out. So he talks about how powerful visualization is. And he says, using visualizations can be another powerful form of meditation. But don't imagine visualization as something new and foreign that you have no experience in. In reality, you visualize all day long. The breakfast you eat in the morning is a visualization in an important way. It's a kind of projection of your own mind. You're visualizing that your breakfast has some kind of independent existence. Similarly, whenever you go shopping and think, that's nice, I don't like that, that's whatever you're looking at is a projection of your own mind. When you get up in the morning, see the sun shining and think, oh, it's going to be a nice day today, that's your own mind visualizing. Actually, visualization is quite well understood. Even shopkeepers and advertising agents know the importance of visualization. So they create displays or billboards that attract your attention. They know that things you see affect your mind, your visualization. Visualization is not something supernatural, it's scientific. So the challenge is to harness that already well-developed skill and make it into something wholesome and useful. Accordingly, consider the following practices. So he just gives some examples of how we can use visualization. First one is to visualize yourself as a Buddha. And we're going to do something similar, so I'll just leave that till later. Second one is looking at others and telling yourself that instead of telling yourself the usual story about who people are, visualize every person you see as the bodhisattva of compassion, i.e. Chenrezig. Deeply, the very embodiment of compassion. Deeply doing this, there's no way you can feel any negative feelings towards those people. It's impossible. Instead of misery, they give you blissful energy. So this way is a powerful way to purify negativity. And the last one, he says, another visualization is when you wash, imagine that you're washing your divine body with blissful energy instead of washing your mundane, suffering body with water. Then dress your divine body with blissful divine robes instead of ordinary clothes. And if you start your morning like that, the rest of your day will be much easier. So we'll do this Shakyamuni Buddha visualization. So there's the option, once we sort of establish the visualization, of reciting a mantra, Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra. So if you know it and you want to recite it, you can. The mantra is Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Muniye Soha. So I'll just recite it 3 times, and then if you like, you can recite it silently. That's just an option.
Would you be able to tell us what it means?
Yes. So Om refers to Om Muni Muni Maha Muniye Soha. Om refers to the enlightened state of mind, Buddha mind, with all the positive qualities of Buddha's body, speech, and mind. Muni means control over unfortunate rebirths, self-grasping ignorance. The second Muni, means control over sufferings of cyclic existence and self-cherishing attitude. Mahamuni means great control over the sufferings of subtle illusions and dualistic thinking. And Soha means may my mind receive, absorb, and keep the blessings of the mantra, and may they take root in my mind. Okay, so if you can't remember all that, you can just say Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Soha. I remember this was the first mantra I ever heard, I think. Lama Yeshe came into the Gompa in Chenrezig back in the 80s. I think it was my first retreat. And the very first thing we did was to recite that mantra. And it was incredibly powerful, very sort of deep and resonant, because Lama Yeshe's got a very deep voice. It's very powerful. This definitely does stick in the mind. So yes, there's quite a long introduction about the Buddha's life story and so on. And Kathleen MacDonald says we can all become Buddha. Our fundamental nature of the mind is pure and clear, free of disturbing clouds of conceptions. So we can actually bear in mind this fundamental clarity and purity. So if the visualization is too complex, you can just, we've got Buddha right there, Shakyamuni Buddha right in the middle there. So that can help. So don't worry if it's too complicated. I'm simplifying it anyway. It's basically using light. I'm focusing on the visualization of the light. And I remember Lama Zopa saying once, if you just remember a tiny bit, maybe of the visualization, perhaps the eye or an ear or something, that can be a really good start, you know. And sometimes just that the rest can reveal itself. Maybe you just stay with that. Anyway, so I'll just do best with it. Okay, let's get comfortable. A few moments to breath meditation. Calming the body and mind. So we begin our visualization practice, our meditation on Shakyamuni Buddha, by remembering that every aspect of the visualization is transparent or made of light, nothing tangible, nothing solid. Begin by, at the level of our forehead, about 2 meters in front of us, is a large golden throne adorned with jewels and supported at each of the 4 corners by a pair of snow lions, which actually represent bodhisattvas. On the surface of the throne is a seat, consisting of an open lotus flower and 2 radiant discs representing the sun, the moon, one on top of the other. The sun and the moon discs, one on top of the other. And seated upon this throne is Shakyamuni Buddha, who has retained the highest of all realizations, the embodiment of all enlightened beings. His body is golden light. He wears saffron robes of a monk. He's seated in full lotus posture. The palm of his right hand rests on his right knee, fingers touching the moon cushion, signifying great control. His left hand rests in his lap in the meditation pose, holding a bowl filled with nectar. The nectar has the cure for disturbing our states of mind, for curing our disturbing states of mind and other hindrances. Buddha's face is very beautiful, smiling, compassionate. His gaze is directed at you and also at the same time every other living being. We feel that he's free of all judging thoughts and accepts us just as we are. His eyes are long and narrow, his lips are cherry red, and the lobes of his ears are long. Every feature of his appearance represents an attribute of his omniscient mind. Rays of light emanate from every pore of Buddha's pure body and reach every corner of the universe. These rays are actually composed of countless miniature Buddhas, some going out to help living beings, others dissolving back into his body, having finished their work. So we visualize a stream of golden light descending from Buddha's heart and flowing into your body through the crown of your head. The essence of this golden light is all the excellent qualities of the Buddha's pure body, speech, and mind. Think that these infinite good qualities in the golden light flow into every part of your body. As we experience this blissful feeling of the golden light entering our body, we can repeat the mantra Shakyamuni Buddha. Taya Tao Muni Muni Maha Muni Soha. 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 So we can just repeat the mantra while we visualize the golden light flowing into our hearts, purifying body, speech, and mind. Feeling the inspiring strength, the Buddha's blessing, as the golden light flows into our body. So then we can imagine that the snow lines absorb into the throne absorbs into the lotus flower into the sun into the moon, and they absorb into the Buddha, who comes to the space above our crown, melts into light, and dissolves into our body. As the golden light enters our body, our ordinary sense of self disappears completely. In that instant, we become one with the Buddha's blissful, omniscient mind in the aspect of vast empty space. Staying with this blissful experience for as long as we can, absorbing the blessings of the Buddha's body, speech, and mind. Finally, we can dedicate all the positive energy and insight we've gathered from doing the meditation to our eventual attainment of full enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. And also dedicating using Lama Zopa's special pandemic dedication, however many sick sentient beings there are, may they quickly be freed from all sickness. May all sickness, without exception, of transmigrating beings never occur again. Due to all the merits of the 3 times collected by me, all the numberless Buddhas and the numberless sentient beings, may all wars, sickness, famine, torture, poverty, and economic problems in the world, and all dangers of earth, water, fire, and wind be pacified immediately. May perfect peace and happiness prevail in everyone's hearts and lives. May the Buddha Dharma last for a long time. May sentient beings in this world meet the Buddha Dharma and achieve enlightenment as quickly as possible. Dedicating to that. Okay, thanks so much. Great to be here. Have a great day, great week, and I'll be here same time next week. Stay well.